Okay, so we've got one, we've got two.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark Carman. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Modern Aviation. Welcome to Modern Aviation JFK. A big welcome to Beta Technologies and their historic flight here today. Also to the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, our partners here at JFK and also at LaGuardia. And to all of our other guests, thank you for being here. Modern Aviation was founded in 2018. And we chose the name Modern Aviation because we emphasize new technology in our business. In our operations, we embrace new information technology and systems. We utilize electric ground service equipment and fuel trucks. We're electrifying our fleet. We also use sustainable construction in all of our new FBO and hangar development projects. So embracing new technology isn't new to us, and we're super excited about Beta Technologies and all of the new types of aviation aircraft that are coming to market. We're thrilled to be here to welcome you, and now I'll turn it over to Rick Cotton, the Executive Director of the Port Authority.
Thank you very much, Mark. And welcome to the future. You see behind me our aircraft that, before you know it, will be in regular service. Before I begin my remarks, though, I want to recognize and acknowledge some important people who are here. I'd like to start out with New York Senator John Liu and New York State Assemblyman Clyde Vannell. Thank you for coming. Hope Knight, Empire State President and CEO of Empire State Development. Andrew Kimball, President and CEO of EDC, and you will be hearing from him shortly. Robert Wiesenthal, Blade Air Mobility CEO. From the Port Authority, Sarah McKeon, our Director of Aviation, and Teresa Rizzuto, General Manager of JFK. Thank you all for being here. So we are here to celebrate a historic flight, part of opening the door to a new generation of electric aircraft. And today we do see the future. This morning we welcomed the first electric-powered aircraft to land at one of our three major airports, Beta Technologies electric power ALIA aircraft. This flight represents a major milestone in the development of this generation of aircraft. But the Port Authority is no stranger to historic flights. In 1932, before either LaGuardia or JFK were constructed and in service, Amelia Earhart made history when she landed at Newark Liberty as the first woman to fly solo across the United States. In that era, the birth of modern aviation, it was considered cutting-edge technology to travel across the country by plane in less than 10 hours. Then, in 1970, our very first transatlantic flight of a jumbo plane, the 747, was completed from JFK to Heathrow. Today, the aviation industry is virtually unrecognizable in comparison to these milestones. In the 1930s, it would have been impossible to predict the meteoric growth of the aviation industry. And today, we turn towards the next generation of aircraft that are powered by electricity. We need more electric aircraft. The Port Authority has sought out innovation and future developments looking to demonstrate their next generation aircraft at our airports. Our goal has been to better understand the aircraft technology, including the safeguards that have been built in, the regulatory environment surrounding electric-powered aircraft, and the infrastructure requirements to apply this technology. As a result of our outreach, we are excited to be working with Beta Technologies, as well as with other companies in the industry, to explore this next generation of smaller electric aircraft and how it can be safely integrated into the New York, New Jersey airspace. Over the next decade, we expect to see the viability and use of advanced electric aircraft technology, like the one demonstrated by Beta here today, significantly expand. They are the ubiquitous air taxis of a future tomorrow. This new generation of aircraft offer potential transportation solutions to move passengers and cargo efficiently within and between urban areas, and to do so powered by electricity, not jet fuel. This shift away from traditional jet fuel unlocks the potential for the movement of people and goods while reducing emissions, reducing noise pollution, and improving air quality for communities surrounding the airports. We are pleased to be working both with the economic development agencies of New York State, ESDC, and New York City, EDC, to advance this new generation of aircraft, and we appreciate the partnership. As the technology for these aircraft mature, the Port Authority is committed to working not only with our sister agencies, but also with the private sector and the Federal Aviation Administration to confirm the viability and safety of their use at our facilities. Safety underlies all that we do. Today's flight follows 6 years of rigorous testing by Beta and critically important safety reviews that are underway by the FAA. We will continue to hold safety as paramount to these demonstrations and support aggressive investments in the region and the nation's air traffic control capabilities to support the future of aviation. We are grateful for the FAA's efforts in this area. So I'd like to once again thank Beta Technologies, thank again the Federal Aviation Administration, and thank the aviation staff here at the Port Authority who have worked in lockstep to ensure the success of today's flight. We congratulate Beta on today's success. This flight is both a milestone and a first step towards the future of aviation. The Port Authority's commitment, as it has been throughout our 100-year history, is to continue to support the transformation of the industry and to continue to champion technology that builds a safe, sustainable, and ever more exciting future. Thank you. I'll now turn the microphone over to Kyle Clark, the CEO of Beta.
It's a lot more people. Whoa, hey, a lot more people than I expected here. This is awesome, and to be talked about in the light of some of those famous aviators is just special to me. I was hooked on everything you were saying, and I love the way New Yorkers show up. This is really, really cool. Those 6 years of flight testing of this airplane happened at Plattsburgh Air Force Base in upstate New York. So it's special for us to come down here with this airplane flying two spectacular potential future users in Blade and in Republic Airways who are naturally using this airport on a daily basis. It is our dream as well to get to the point of flying electric aircraft regularly here in and out of JFK and all the airports. So thanks for having me. Thanks for having us. What you see behind us, and I'm just going to go a little off script because I got a bunch of questions when I jumped out of the airplane. So what is that thing? It's a fully electric airplane. The batteries are all in the belly. It has dual redundant electric motors that are in the tail of the aircraft, and they're positioned there because that makes for a really slippery, efficient airplane, but it also makes it a super quiet airplane because it is efficient. The wing is a 50-foot wingspan, and we put 6 people in this airplane, including the pilot, so 5 passengers and a pilot. This started as a medical and cargo aircraft. This is step 3 of our progression into the urban air mobility space as we move from CTOL into VTOL aircraft over the next few years. And this aircraft has actually flown all the way across the country. It's done thousands of flights, thousands of takeoffs and landings to bring it to the point where it received a market survey ticket, which is in between research and development and full certification. And that's what enabled us today to fly with passengers into New York. So we flew out of East Hampton, flew down the shoreline at about 1,500 feet, and enjoyed obviously a beautiful day here. The other question that came up, how fast does it go? We go up to about 135 knots, so about just over 150 miles an hour. And of course, you're traveling substantially in a straight line between any 2 airports, looking in this particular aircraft, and helipads, of course, in the VTOL aircraft. Why are we doing this? We believe at Beta, this has been a dream of mine for 20 plus years. And in this particular aircraft, the dream of the team at Beta for more than 6 years. And we've developed every single component on that airplane because in aerospace, there is no compromise for safety. Every computer, every motor, every battery, every distribution system, all of the pieces and parts that hold the airplane up in the air, all developed up here in Vermont and New York, and a little bit down in Raleigh with the computers. Right up, tucked up here on the East Coast, and we've created an entirely new form of transportation. And the transformative nature of it is that flight right there is just doing the energy math on it, cost us about $7 in energy to fly from the Hamptons to here. $7. Yes, exactly. And the beautiful thing about looking at the economics of it is that when we talk about energy, the cost of energy almost directly tracks the sustainability. It is the #1 recurring cost in flying things around. And so to get to a quiet, sustainable, and safer future in aviation, that's why we're here. It becomes more accessible as well. So just want to make a couple thank yous. First off, I want to thank the team at Beta who made this happen. You notice 4 people get out of the plane. The program manager who designed the interior here jumped in the plane with us and flew over. We had 2 customers, myself and another Beta employee. It's special to me to have a team that's developed every piece of this airplane in the plane on its inaugural passenger flight. I'm just going to give this 1 sec. I got a couple other questions this morning, and people said, what does it sound like compared to a helicopter or an airplane? And you probably noticed on the way in, the electric motor is silent. The prop sounds like a whooshing variable speed fan. And when we do the vertical takeoff and landing, it kind of sounds like you're swimming. It's like a steady whooshing, which is very different than traditional aircraft noise. So I obviously look forward to having clean, sustainable, and quiet airplanes in here. Thank you, Mr. Cotton, for hosting us. Thank you, Modern. Thank you, the City of New York. It's an absolute pleasure to be here, and I hope that we come here many, many, many times in the future. Thanks for your support.
What a guy. Rick, thanks so much for those remarks and for your bold leadership as an innovator, as a great businessman, and clearly as a great pilot. And Rick Cotton, thank you for your bold leadership for so long in New York, for making so many things better in New York for us, bridges, airports, and beyond, and for being willing to take risks around innovation. We really appreciate that. And I also want to shout out my counterpart at the state level, Hope Knight. We get so many big projects done together, and I can't thank you enough. My name is Andrew Kimball. I'm president and CEO of New York City's Economic Development Corporation. This is the economic development arm for the city of New York, focused on driving growth and opportunity and leveraging city-owned assets and real estate and transportation infrastructure that we manage to support emerging industries just like electric aircraft. And we hope that not only will these vehicles be taking off and landing at our heliports, being rebranded skyports in the future, but some of that amazing manufacturing and assembly and R&D that's happening in northern Vermont and in Plattsburgh, fantastic, New York State, but comes also here to New York City to some of our 66 million square feet of assets. Here at EDC, we're committed to ensuring New York remains a leader in air mobility, and we couldn't be more excited about Beta's vision for our skies and for our partnership with the Port Authority on executing on this. Today, we're witnessing history, the future of air traffic and air travel right here in New York City. Beta's Alia, which just completed the longest electric flight in our city's history, is proving that electrified aviation is not just a remote possibility that will come about sometime in the indeterminate future, but a reality within our reach. Today's events and remarkable flight will catalyze the broader adoption of cleaner, safer, quieter aircraft as we move to link heliports, vertiports, and airports across the region with transformational aviation technology. In fact, a little over a year and a half ago, we made a pretty bold move at EDC with having the first test flights from the downtown Skyport, 3 different eVTOL electric helicopters flying for about 20 minutes between the Brooklyn Bridge on Governor's Island and the Skyport. I think I held my breath the whole time, but it is truly remarkable how efficient, how quiet these vehicles are. You just heard that helicopter landing behind us. If that was an eVTOL, we would not have heard it at all. It is extraordinary, it's energy efficient, it improves our quality of life, and it drives innovation in New York City. So today it's an electric flight to JFK. Next time we hope to continue the journey between airports and heliports. It's a win for our quality of life and the environment. It's a win for the economy, creating good jobs in innovation industries. And it's proof that New York City is and will always be a place of cutting-edge innovation and economic opportunity. Thanks to your work, the greatest city in the world will soon have the world's most advanced air mobility network. So congratulations to Beta on this milestone. I echo Rick and big thanks to the FAA for pushing the envelope with us. We can't wait till all of these electric vehicles are fully approved for operations. And huge shout out to our team at EDC, many of whom are here today, and our colleagues at the Port Authority that are driving these advances in air mobility. Thank you all so much.
I just wanted to invite everybody up to go and check out the plane. I'm 6'7", so we have great leg room in the back. So hop in, check it out, check out the simplicity of it. One request is just don't go pulling on the propeller too much. But come on up, check out the plane, and thank you very much.